From Uluru, it's back to Adelaide on that magic festival from where the two Tims report.
Last time we were in Adelaide, we promised you some of the world's best street performers, artists and comedians. And now we're back in Australia's festival capital. That's exactly what you're going to get.
Well, we've arrived down here in Adelaide during what is probably the most exciting time of the year on the South Australian calendar.
It's festival season for Australia's festival capital, and the place is literally bursting at the seams with every form of entertainment imaginable.
So, let's go.
Do you know, I think people would be really surprised to discover what Adelaide has got on offer over the February, March summer period. You've got the Adelaide Bank Festival of Arts, you've got Warm Adelaide, you've got the Adelaide Fringe. There's so much going on. It's so difficult to juggle everything in terms of your calendar and what you're going to do each day. It's just brilliant.
Walking through Adelaide's streets at this time of year, you'll be faced with a smorgasbord of arts entertainment, much of it falling under the banner of the Adelaide Fringe Festival, the second largest of its kind in the world. This festival boasts just about everything from art to comedy, film, circus acts, erotic performances, and of course a lot of music. So, if you find yourself bored down here, then there must be something wrong with you.
And with venue names like the Garden of Unearthly Delights, you really do have to expect the unexpected.
And if that's not enough art and entertainment, Adelaide is also home to the Adelaide Bank Festival of Arts, which fills any of the city's remaining spaces with mind-blowing events and performances.
Probably the highlight of the Adelaide Bank Festival of Arts is the Electric Canvas Northern Lights exhibition, where the beautiful heritage sandstone buildings of Adelaide's Northern Terrace are lit up in a vivid array of jaw-dropping modern designs, constantly alternating throughout the night.
And if you need a breather from the weird and wacky art world, then lucky for you, the annual Adelaide Cup, the most prestigious horse race on the South Australian calendar, also takes place during this time of the year. So grab your bubbly, put on your best attire and try your luck with the bookies.
Look, I think the Adelaide Cup is expected to be more of an event than just a horse race, and over the years we've grown it into a fairly sizable event where people don't necessarily need to have an interest in horses to have a great day out, because there's great fashion, there's great food, there's a fair bit of flirting, and there's entertainment. Whether you're in a corporate marquee or in a general admission area, there seems to be something for everyone, whether you're 18 or whether you're 88. There's no question that the Adelaide Cup for Adelaide is a big event. It's a public holiday event, and South Australians love to celebrate. In recent years, of course, we've had a lot to celebrate at the one time.
So, once the final horses had crossed the finish line, there were smiles and celebrations all around, as winners collected their loot and the losers ripped up their tickets to try their luck elsewhere. But ladies and gentlemen, there is one last festival that we're going to show you, and believe us, we've saved the best till last.
If ever there is an ultimate celebration of cultural freedom, it is the WOMAD Festival. For 3 days and nights, Adelaide is blessed with some of the world's best music, art, food and culture. Artists come from as far as Mali, Romania and Brazil to become a part of what has been labelled a true global village.
Here meets everyone from all over the world. This atmosphere should be a global idea. We have only one planet, and we all of us different, but we should live like in WOMAD live.
Ticket sales aren't based on the expectation of seeing someone that you know. It's more about the expectation of discovering something that you don't know, and finding something amazing and new that you can bring into your life. And we're all the same. Like, half of these acts we've never seen before, we might have heard of, and you walk around and you're like, wow, did you see those guys? They're insane, you know, and you get a new favourite band or a new CD you listen to, and it's, you know, like there is folk festivals in Northern America, like Canada and United States, that have that kind of feel, but there's not many in Australia, and Adelaide's probably the leader in that field. People come here to be surprised rather than come here because they've heard all the bands on the radio.
Welcome to Noosa, which is where man and Mother Nature have such a great relationship that UNESCO has just declared this region a biosphere reserve, which is first for the state of Queensland. That means there's a balanced relationship between humans and the environment, so much so that high-rise buildings have been banned here and the population capped. So let's go and meet some of those nature-loving humans.
Our starting point is down on the coastline at the Noosa National Park. Ranger Trevor Hatfield is about to show us some of its wildlife.
Well, the National Park itself is approximately about 4,000 hectares, but where we are today is the headland section, and it's only about 450 hectares, but it's where probably 99% of our visitors come to, and we have over 1.5 million visitors come here each year, and it's such a beautiful place. They come here for the uniqueness and the biodiversity. We have such a diverse range of plant and animal species in here. It's places like this that protect those animals and give them areas to live and to, for us to enjoy for years to come. The old brush turkey here, they've just come through breeding time. We have lots of young running about at the moment, and people are getting a chance to see them everywhere at the moment. Some of them are like this, have maybe been around now, say, picnic areas, day use areas, so they've become a bit used to people coming through. But if you go in some of the more central parts of the park, you'll find that once you get close to them, they'll probably shoot off in the other direction and keep their distance.
The proximity of eucalyptus forests that run right down to the shoreline means that koalas can be spotted within sight of the surf.
Wouldn't be too many other koalas in Australia so close to the surf as this one.
It's got an excellent position up there, that's for sure. And the koala too, like it's one of those things that people come to Noosa National Park, and probably one of those things they want to see while they're here. And they usually get a chance while they're coming along this coastal track. It's a fairly popular spot to see them. Of course, during the day, they're only moving about for about 4 hours, and that is at night time. So during the daytime, they're resting, sleeping, just conserving their energies.
So 18 hours of sleep a day, we're seeing a tiny little bit of movement there, little stirring there, but it doesn't really seem to be wanting to go anywhere.
No, he's quite happy to do that. Once it gets to early evening, he'll start to move around, have a bit of a feed, might have a rest for a bit longer, and then off again to have a bit more feed before it's had enough, and it'll start settling down for the next day.